Sup, my name is Ray for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Welcome to Tech Tuesday, your Tuesday single card discussion video that's tech-based. Anyway, last week we did something a little bit different with Tech Tuesday. I want to know what you guys prefer. Do you prefer it this way? Do you prefer it like last week? That's all I'm really trying to find out so I can actually perfect Tech Tuesday. I'm kind of more comfortable with this way, to be honest. And I had to do it this way this week only because you could thank Greg for not seeing Star Wars The Force Awakens and me having to go with them. And, well, we're actually, when this goes up, I was actually out filming a bunch of stuff. So anyway, here we go. Anti-Spell Fragrance, let's talk about it. It is the end-all, be-all card. Poop on fucking Pendulums. They can't play the scales. They can't set the scales. Therefore, they cannot play the scales. You shut down the deck. If they don't have that Twin Twister, they don't have that MST, they don't have none, they're GG. They don't have Typhoon. They don't have Fairy Wind. They don't have one of the other 30 outs. And that's pretty much the biggest problem with Anti-Spell Fragrance, is that if your opponent plays Decree or MST and has the setup and the chain to it, they're going to poop on you. A good chunk of the time, though, to get to those cards, they need that massive draw power, or maybe they're just a combo deck. You know, it's a combo deck that would probably have sort of a hard time with this. Fluffles. It would slow them down a little bit, just a little bit. Anti-Spell Fragrance is pretty damn simple. If you haven't, heard the talk of the town about it, I've talked about it numerous times. Basically, both players must set their spell cards before activating them, and cannot activate them until their next turn. So basically, it's making your spell cards into trap cards by slowing them down. It's slowing down the pace of the game right there. It pretty much says you can't play Pendulums. And if you play Pendulums, you're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. So you gotta have outs. If you don't have outs, it's GG. And you pick up your cards and you go home and you bitch about it. No, in all seriousness, you don't. You just go, fuck in hell. And then you go back, you prep for it, and then you destroy it. Lots of easy counters to it. Decree, MST, Fairy Wind, Twin Twister. Galaxy Cyclone, that's in the graveyard, I believe. Not 100% sure. But when it comes down to it, Anti-Spell Fragrance is pretty simple. What it does, it's going to slow down your opponent. If they're playing Mega Monarchs, they're going to have to set all their stuff, which can hurt the crap out of the deck unless they have the Heaven Knight to go into their double summon monster. I call it the double summon monster, to be both and go into one that's going to get this off the field. If they're playing a Pendulum deck, well, no scales for you. Which, if you've seen that new counter trap card, which I'll also be posting out a video about the new support, because I did miss all of it, and I do want to talk about it. So, if you haven't seen that yet, it'll be coming up. But basically, this plus that equals Love Fest, because it slows down the Pendulum skills, and once they get this off the field, and they go to play the Pendulum, you flip up the counter trap card, and you give them the middle finger, and you give them a cold beer, because they're going to need it afterwards. But Anti-Spell Fragrance is an amazing card that should be used against any Pendulum deck, especially the Tier 0 one that's coming up. There is two ways of stopping that Tier 0 deck. It's Anti-Spell Fragrance and the Turret Beast. And Anti-Spell Fragrance will slow your opponent down enough to get the Turret Beast on the board, so you have all your counters in check. So keep that in mind. Definitely give it a try. If you haven't already, Anti-Spell Fragrance is fucking amazing. There's no other way to put it. I'm going to leave it here on Tech Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry to keep it so short. Just a little bit swamped on everything I got to get done before Christmas comes around. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more if you enjoy the content. Let me know, did you prefer this style of Tech Tuesday or last week's Tech Tuesday, so we can actually improve on either which style. Anyway, I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Thanks for watching. I'm out for now. I'll see you later. Peace.